Coming up on News Live at 6, 3 student organizations hosted Kaitlin Music Fest to close out Latin American Heritage Month last night.
Plus, the Newhouse School hosted their annual Alexia Fall Workshop aimed to help improve the skills of photography students.
And an organ player put on a Halloween concert to support a local church community. News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Last night, Syracuse University concluded its Latin American Heritage Month celebrations with a music festival. Welcome to News Live at 6. I'm Caitlin Campbell.
And I'm Riley Faye. The event brought students and community members together for a night of rhythm, energy, and gratitude to close out the month. Our Kalina Kuda has more on how the performers lit up Goldstein Auditorium.
The sound of reggaeton surrounded Goldstein Auditorium Sunday night as Syracuse University students came together for Kaitlin Music Fest, SU's own Latin music festival.
Yeah, I think this event is super important just because we have such a huge Latin population in the Syracuse campus, and I think just highlighting music from different populations is always super important. So I think bringing the here was just a way to tap into the communities that are so important here at the Syracuse.
Open to all students with an SU ID, the free celebration was presented by University Union and Las Naranjas, a Spanish club that encourages inclusive academics to learn and experience Spanish and Latin American culture.
So I think it's really important to celebrate all kinds of cultures, and events like this allows different people to come together and celebrate their heritage, and also joins you to a lot of people that are similar to you. And it creates a sense of family when you're so far away from home.
Along with the big name performance, the festival also spotlighted student musicians, dancers, and local creatives, giving them a platform to showcase their talent and connect with the campus community.
It felt amazing. I love Latin music, and I'm from Brazil, so it was really special to be in a community where I can find people to share my culture with.
The event runs from 7 to 11 p.m. and marks yet again another successful collaboration between University Union, the Student Government Association, and Las Naranjas.
Reporting from Syracuse, Colleen Nakuda, CitrusTV News.
Thanks, Colleen. And also this past weekend, photography students in Newhouse were pretty busy as they attended the Alexia Fall Workshop. Our reporter Brody Miller has the details on this year's event.
Hosted annually here at Newhouse, the Alexia Fall Workshop gives photography students the opportunity to cover real-life people's stories. On Friday, they are given a specific lead that they then have to turn for a Sunday deadline. Alongside industry professionals and Newhouse professors, they edit still photographs and long-form videos. This year's theme, Stories in Skinny Atlas.
We're working on the Michael Bixler WordPress and Letter Foundry. It is a bookmaking shop. There's only 3 of them in the entire country, and so we're kind of just sharing their story and how they impact their local community.
The workshop encourages students to cover a story with passion and emotion regardless of the topic. Jess Van, an SU senior assigned to cover the harmful effects of algae blooms, explains that it's not that simple.
I would say that it's always challenging to make science look more interesting. It's also on how you make the images and the story itself speaks to the mass audience, because if you don't know anything about science, it's going to be hard to understand. So how do you simplify that for them?
Over the 3 days, the participants undergo a busy schedule to mold them into exceptional storytellers.
We kind of got up at 6 a.m. yesterday, and we didn't get back here until around 5:30. It was really trying to synthesize the story, get all our gear. We obviously had the weather as well. The rain and the wind definitely made it a little bit challenging.
Reporting in Syracuse, Brody Miller, CitrusTV News.
Thanks, Brody. And speaking of fall, it is getting a little bit chillier, but our Grace Elford is live. Grace, how is it looking outside?
Thanks, Riley and Kaitlin. It's absolutely beautiful out here on the Citrus TV weather deck. The sun is just beginning to set behind me and the skies are very, very clear. So really a beautiful night. I'm pretty comfortable out here in just a lighter jacket. We're at around 46 degrees, but looking into tonight, we are going to be dropping into 41 degrees with, again, clearer skies. But all around the region, it's looking about the same. You know, these very typical fall temperatures here in Syracuse. And I'll have more on your 5-day forecast later on in the show. Kaitlin and Riley, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thanks, Grace. Now taking a look at our traffic cam, the Department of Transportation says I-81 southbound will be closed to traffic between exit 17 and exit 78. That closure will start tonight and run weeknights from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. through Saturday, November 8th. Riley, I have to say it's already pretty trafficy around Syracuse.
Pretty trafficy and pretty cold. It looks like it's a little bit busy right now, but when I woke up this morning, it was 38 degrees. I'm not ready for it.
No, you have to get out and heat up your car before. You have to go run out.
That's my least favorite time of year. No,
I hate turn on my car and let it sit for a second before I can breathe the cold.
Yes.
But it looks like it's not too bad for right now. Rush hour.
No, especially after work, not too bad. Few cars here and there.
Well, construction is beginning today for a new fiber installation project on West Onondaga Street. Mayor Ben Walsh announced the project as part of the city's effort to expand high-speed internet access to local neighborhoods. Crews are set to install underground cables at the intersection of West Onondaga, Clinton, and Gifford Streets. Traffic will be reduced to one lane from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. during construction. Those sidewalks remain open. The project is expected to take about 2 weeks.
A community meeting on the Valley Plaza grocery store is just getting underway. Held by the Syracuse Division of Business Development, a presentation of the project will be shown and attendees will get a chance to meet the project team, community members, and neighborhood agencies. It takes place at the McKinley Brighton Elementary School and goes until 8 p.m. Citrus TV will have a full recap tomorrow on News Live at 6.
Well, it's not time for Mariah Carey to unfrost yet. Tickets are officially on sale for the annual Lights on the Lake event at Onondaga Lake Park. Ryan McMahon, alongside event sponsor Wegmans, announced that this year's drive will have 3 new light displays illuminating the 2-mile drive. The holiday spectacular is currently heading into its 36th season, with opening day on November 17th. Now, you must purchase a vehicle pass in advance to the light show, and tickets can be found by going to lightsonTheLake.com.
Nothing is more apparent than we see the blatant attempts to deny people health care and food, 2 basic necessities of being alive, and they're hurting programs that do just that.
Ahead of Thanksgiving season and colder weather starting, some New York residents could be seeing a massive cut to critical programs in health and food assistance. Governor Kathy Hochul shared today that 3 million New Yorkers are at the risk of losing food granted by SNAP benefits beginning November 1st. This is due to the ongoing federal government shutdown, as the USDA has refused to unlock funding needed for SNAP recipients to receive food assistance this November.
Hochul also announced that she is fast-tracking $30 million in state funds to support over 16 million meals, as well as the launch of a new website where New Yorkers can share their stories of the impacts to federal cuts to healthcare and food assistance programs.
Governor Kathy Hochul also announced $215 million towards the launch of the Housing Acceleration Fund. The program is aimed at speeding up construction of mixed-income housing projects in New York State.
The result of the fund is estimated to result in 1,800 new homes statewide. In a statement, Governor Kathy Hochul said, quote, "To combat the housing crisis in New York, we're leaving no stone unturned. This new innovative program is a powerful new tool to help jumpstart the construction of mixed-income homes across the state." An organist hosted a Halloween concert at St. David's Episcopalian Church this weekend. Our Kate Tannenbaum has more on how the event supported the struggling church community.
Logan Blackman found his life's passion at a very young age, but not in the way that you'd expect. He was inspired by watching a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Halfway through, Davy Jones comes on the screen playing an organ with all of his tentacles and all this kind of stuff. And something about that music just captivated me.
Ever since seeing the film, Blackman knew he wanted to become an organist. The 500-piece instrument is not easy to play. It takes incredible skill and training, not to mention the ability to play with both your hands and your feet at the same time. Today, Blackman uses his talent to support St. David's Episcopal Church, and this weekend he put on a Halloween concert showcasing famous organ pieces.
I'll be doing the Phantom of the Opera. I'm going to open the concert with that. I'm going to be doing the Davy Jones theme that got me started, and then I'm also going to be doing a wonderful four-movement piece called Suite Gothique.
But the concert isn't all just about Halloween fun. Donations from tonight's attendees will be going towards a struggling church community.
St. David's has a lot of needs. The main thing that this particular donation goes for is supporting the music program and outreach programs, community service kinds of things.
Vestry Sherry Tyler says that she hopes St. David's can continue to use music to support the church and create community. For Citrus TV News, I'm Kate Tannenbaum.
It's ahead.
Plus, Hurricane Melissa prepares for landfall in the Caribbean. The latest updates on the storm's strength right after this.
Let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Come on. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait, I don't know.
You're watching Citrus TV News Live at 6 with Kaitlin Campbell, Riley Fay, and Grace Elford. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. President Trump is continuing his tour of Asia today, meeting with Japan's emperor and new prime minister. This comes after he spent yesterday in Malaysia, where he participated in a regional summit.
The main goal of Trump's trip in China is meeting with China's Xi Jinping. The two are set to talk in South Korea later this week in an attempt to de-escalate a trade war between the two countries. There has been some speculation that Trump may also meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, but there is no meeting scheduled currently.
Private donors have come together to raise more than $125 million in just under 8 months after President Donald Trump froze foreign assistance in February. Project Resource Optimization, or PRO, is still seeking donations to continue its efforts amidst the freeze.
PRO put together a list of 80 programs and raised $110 million in charitable grants. The other $15 million came from different emergency funds. PRO worked with the programs to determine the money it would need for the most essential parts of the projects.
To the latest in the Caribbean, where Hurricane Melissa is now at Category 5 strength. The storm is forecasted to make landfall on Jamaica tomorrow, which would make it the strongest hurricane to hit the island since record keeping began in 1851.
The storm is already responsible for 6 deaths in the northern Caribbean. The U.S. National Hurricane Center says some areas in eastern Jamaica could see up to 40 inches of rain. Current forecasts do not have the storm hitting the U.S.
Early this morning, a British political commentator, Sami Hamdi, was detained by ICE officials at the San Francisco National Airport. U.S. officials say his detainment is related to comments about the war in the Middle East.
Hamdi's visa was revoked on Friday while he was on a speaking tour. The San Francisco Council on American Islamic Relations is calling for his immediate release. ICE says he is in custody, quote, pending removal.
And when we come back, all of your 5-day weather forecasts. Stick with us.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. We're going to be seeing some pretty consistent fall temperatures throughout this week. We're going to be seeing highs in the 50s and all lows in the 30s or the 40s. And tomorrow we will be seeing some sun, but unfortunately, as we head towards the weekend, we will be seeing some showers. I know that's really unfortunate with Halloween coming up this weekend, and you might want to bundle up and modify some of your costumes in order to, adapt to these weather conditions. But I was thinking about our Halloween weather last year and in years past. And, last year we saw a record high at 81 degrees, a really strange for this time of year in Syracuse, a really, really hot Halloween. But then throughout the years, we've definitely, in 2022 and 2023, we saw some warmer temperatures as well. But then in 2020 and 2021, we did see those temperatures that we will be seeing this year. And also, Central New York is hitting that peak fall foliage, so it is really a great time with Halloween coming up to go outside in your costumes and get those Instagram pictures with those beautiful leaves all on campus. I know I've been enjoying them and really taking everything in before we get that snow and gray, duller weather. That's all for me right now. I'm going to send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Grace. I wish it looked better for Halloween, but it seems like pretty typical Syracuse, New York. Not compared to last year with 81 degrees, but.
I know, I was going to say, the minute I saw 52 in showers, I was thinking last year was 80, so nice. Yes. I think I'm going to have to become like a snowman for Halloween now because it's going to be so cold. I need a jacket.
I'm going to bring out my Christmas sweaters early, and that will be my costume.
That perfect will be Christmas.
Because it will feel like the Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, it'll be Christmas, not Halloween.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, our sunny swio brings us 19 miles off campus to Cazenovia, New York, where an estate built in the 1807 continues to be the heart of the town.
Tucked away off Rippleton Road lies 87 acres of pure history. From original architecture to over 100 years of original furnishings.
Welcome to Lorenzo!
This historic site holds the foundations of the town of Cazenovia. Paul Nasca, site manager, explained what this land means for Cazenovia.
As one person described to me as the jewel of Cazenovia. It is the home of the town's founder, John Linkling, and resides in the Ledyard and Linkling family for 160 years. So we preserve 160 years of family history here to celebrate not only Cazenovia, but to tell the story of those who lived and labored here, as well as the story of opening up lands in Western New York.
Visitors can take a guided tour of the property, reading the informative signs, to walking through the gardens which simulate the original landscape. But the main showstopper is the home.
Right behind me is the Lorenzo Mansion, one of Cazenovia's proudest landmarks and a testament to how New York State preserves history.
These rooms aren't just conserving original designs, they also hold the history of 3 different generations of enslaved individuals, servants, and staff members who were fundamental to the estate's operations. With limited information currently available about the enslaved people who once lived and worked on the estate, ongoing efforts are underway to find further research and uncover their stories. For visitors and those stumbling upon the history, Lorenzo is a reminder where the town has come from and how we can impact where it's going. For CitrusTV News, I'm Sunny Swaya.
And Syracuse football tests out quarterback Ricky Collins against a ranked Georgia Tech squad. All that and more coming up on Sports on News Live at 6.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
After a rough outing against Pittsburgh, just 126 yards and 3 interceptions, Syracuse puts its trust back into Ricky Collins to bounce back from last weekend. Welcome into sports. I'm Brooke Kilgore. With questions swirling around Collins' confidence, SU faced a tough test in number 7 Georgia Tech last Saturday. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets quarterback Haynes King comes in on a 7-game win streak. Could Syracuse QB find his rhythm? Let's take you on down to Atlanta. Now the Orange looking for their first win since quarterback Steve Angeli went down in Clemson in September. Haynes King connecting with Josh Beetham for a 21-yard touchdown, his first career touchdown for the tight end. Georgia Tech strikes first, taking a 10-3 lead early in the second quarter. Moments later, the two link up again, this time from 13 yards out. Initially ruled short of the goal line, but after review, the call is overturned. Tech extends its lead 17-3. Coming out of the half, Ricky Collins hits Darrell Gill on a 34-yard score to pull within in 10. But the Jackets answer right back. King goes deep and finds Dean Patterson for the 37-yard touchdown, making it 27-10. Georgia Tech controls the rest of the way and rolls to a 41-16 win, powered by big plays through the air and a statements performance from King. Now, staying on the field, Syracuse men's soccer hosted 22nd-ranked UNC. Tar Heels came in undefeated in ACC play. So, how did the Orange stack up? A senior day upset for Syracuse. Freshman midfielder Landon Darko nets the only goal in the 36th minute, his third game winner this season down the field. Goalkeeper Tomas Hutt records 8 saves and 8 shutouts on the year. His performance moves SU to second in the ACC for shutouts. With the win, Syracuse jumps to 5th in the conference, improving to 4-3 in ACC play. SU travels to number 3 NC State this Friday at 7. And some unfortunate news for Giants fans coming out of the weekend. The NFL announced that rookie Cam Skattebo suffered a dislocated ankle during a play against the Eagles last night. The 23-year-old underwent surgery today, with the fate of his season still unknown at this time. Skattebo appeared in 8 games, rushing for 410 yards and 5 touchdowns, one of which he scored last night. We wish him a speedy recovery. And to finish off here on sports, the Jets come out of this weekend riding high. After rallying from a 15-point deficit and scoring 23 points in the fourth quarter, the Jets take their first win of the season over the Bengals 39-38. Justin Fields reinstates himself after being taken out early last week. The 26-year-old went 21 of 32 for 244 yards and 1 touchdown. The Jets enter their bye week before taking on the Browns on November 9th.
So, Brooke, we know Syracuse football unfortunately did not win this weekend, but we have a Halloween game. How are you feeling about this upcoming weekend?
It's really going to be a testament to if Syracuse can really, dress up, as Alex Burstein on Orange Press Pass mentioned just last week. They really have to try out some new methods in the offense. Try one of their backup quarterbacks. They have 3 in the reserve, so really just trying to see if they can awaken this offense in a sense. But it's hopefully going to be a good, nice Halloween matchup against, Bill Belichick, welcoming him into the Dome this weekend.
Yes, absolutely. And when we come back, we'll have one last look at your weather. Stay with us.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be pretty chilly at 46 degrees. It's going to warm up a little bit to 53 by afternoon, but there is a small chance of rain midday, so layering is definitely going to be key for tomorrow morning. Guys?
Well, I have to say, it looks like good movie weather, maybe staying inside, putting on a few layers. Well, for most people, trick-or-treating on Halloween this weekend will bring pounds and pounds of candy. But 59 years ago today, Charlie Brown got a rock. That's right, it's been 59 years since the animated Halloween special, It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, aired on CBS.
The TV special was inspired by the widely known Peanuts comic by Charles Schulz and follows the Peanuts gang in the search for the Great Pumpkin of Halloween. Those are one of my favorite movies. Yeah. I know every holiday has one, but I think the pumpkin one is like the most iconic.
I know, I feel like the nostalgic, I can picture Charlie Brown just walking with like the sequence and the music behind it. I'm like, oh, that brings me back, I feel like.
That music is my favorite. Like, it's so, like, I hear that and I'm like transported to whatever movie it's coming from. I'm transported transported that time of year. It's just so
Oh, yeah.
cute and childlike. I love it.
It's a good, comfy fall vibe. Of course, I'm not a big horror movie fan, so it's a
Right,
nice,
it's
like,
a
you
good
know,
alternative.
happy medium between the horror side and like the fall side of Halloween. So it's always a nice watch.
Is this the one? I think it is, where Charlie Brown keeps trying to kick a football. Is this the?
That's the Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that
I love
one
the
is
show.
also
Okay.
good too.
Yeah.
I would say that's my second favorite.
Yeah.
I love how they gather around the table. It's so cute.
Yeah, I think the popcorn.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that's Citrus TV News live at 6 for this Monday.
Don't forget you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Riley Fay.
And I'm Kaitlin Campbell. Have a great night, Syracuse.